grew up where silence weighed more than words. Mama talked to heaven, daddy talked to the hurt. Learned how to wrap my own busted hands, 'cause nobody stopped to ask if I still could stand. I thought pain was just the price you pay. Hold out long enough, someone comes someday. Left the porch light on through the cold and rain. Swore love would circle back if I stayed the same. Years went by like rust on a prayer. Every promise broke, nobody there. I said to God through clenched teeth slow, how long you gonna watch me bleed and wait? There was a night I quit waiting to be saved. Quit handing my breath through faith that fades. I said if I fall my way. Ain't leaving my life in another man's name. There was a night I could hold, blues put my trust in scars and the truth. Sun came up like it always does, but I wasn't who I was. Looked in the mirror, saw a stranger stare. Every sin I carry etched in there. Loved a woman wild, sharp like glass. She held me close, then split me in half. Tried to wash clean what I become, but some red stays when the water's gone. Loaded my guilt like a loaded gun. Heard my own voice say, boy, run or stand there. Devil said, lay down, you're already broke. Heaven stayed quiet, the silence spoke. I cut my palm, let the blood hit ground. Swore I'd own every step from here on out. There was a night I quit waiting to be saved. Quit praying soft, quit dodging blame. I said I'll wear my sins, I'll feel their weight. Ain't asking for mercy, ain't begging for grace. I don't need light to crown my head, just the nerve to live with what I said. Ain't found peace, ain't been made whole, but I'm still standing, and I own my soul. I used to live gentle, trust words like law. Call me my brothers, never check their claw. Build it slow with my back and my name. Then one damn night, all of it went up in flames. Smoke in the rafters, boots on my door. Heard my own people say, ain't yours no more. Watch what I love turn black and white. Standing there baptized in borrowed fire. By dawn I had ash where my future stood. No house, no shield, no understood. I asked the dark, half drunk, half tired, does living on make me worse or just harder? I walked out the fire with nothing but breathe. Learned real quick the difference between mercy and death. I said I ain't evil, I'm just unburned steel. Pain don't break you, it shows what's real. They tried to end me, called it fate, but if I don't finish what it couldn't take, I didn't rise clean, didn't rise kind. I rose still breathing, and that was me. Slept in my car with the windows down, cold metal prayers in a dead-end town. Mirror cracks saw the man I'd be, not who I was, who the heat left me. Loved a woman wild as gasoline. She said, get soft and watch me bleed. I rinsed my hands in a rusted sink, but some damn sins don't let you clean. Devil leaned close, said use what they did. Heaven stayed quiet like it already knew. I cut my palm, swore into flame. I won't beg again, I'll carry the blame. I walked out the fire and I didn't look back. No apologies, leaves left in the tracks I cracked. Just a shadow forged where the weak fell down. I ain't untouchable, I ain't pure. Just a man who learned you don't burn twice if you endure. Where the lights stay on, where hands get shook and the work gets done. He lives past midnight, past cheap applause, where the clock don't care and the law is wrong. He clocks in when the city sleeps, steel-toed boots on the edge of dreams. Carries more than a badge of name, carries years that were never safe to break. Cold wind hums through the loading bay. Every step sounds like judgment day. He mutters low, almost like prayer. Ain't nobody watching, still gotta stand. Yeah. He's the one who stays when the fire burns low. The night don't clap, but a damn sure knows if he falls there's no relief. No other hand's gonna guard that flame. So he tightens up, swallows the ache, bleeds quiet just to keep it straight. He ain't seen, he ain't praised, but the dark don't move when he's awake. There's a woman gone with a restless love, left her cross hanging in the truck he drive. Mirror cracked in the break room light, shows a man who ain't one but who won't resign. He's buried friends under false sunrise, heard preachers lie about a better side. Still he folds that Bible pen, keeps it close to the scars he's living in. Devil whispers, let it all fall down. God stays quiet, lets the sirens sound. He clenches fists, feels the old wound burn, says to himself, hold, it's not your turn. He's the one still standing when the night gets long, when the weak go home and the hope feels wrong. He don't ask for peace, don't beg for rest, just keeps the flame from eating itself. No crown waits when the daylight comes, just the sweat and the job's still done. He ain't saved, he ain't whole, just a man who stays and never let the fire go. used to bend myself to fit their lines, cut my edges down just to pass their time. Said I'm good when I wasn't fine, smiled through grit, called it living right. Every day that's okay, shaved off my weight, till the mirror showed a man I couldn't name. The hands too clean, spine too thin, I was losing ground just to stay let in. Stared at that glass like it owed me true. Said, who the hell did I trade you to? Heard my own voice, low and cracked. This ain't living, this is acting back. That was the day I stopped asking permission, stopped trading my blood for their conditions. I didn't shout, didn't swing, didn't beg, just turned my back and stood in it. They called it pride, called it wrong, but I call it breathe after holding too long. I didn't win, didn't get applause, I just quit crawling for what was mine. Left a woman crying in a parking lot. She said, you're too much, I said I'm not. Bible torn on the dash of my truck. Faith ain't soft when you've had enough. Burned old letters in an oil drum fire. Watch my past curl up and go quiet. Cut my palm, let the rust of steel bite. Swore to live whole, not polite. Devil laughed, said you'll die alone. God stayed still like now you grown. Wind hit hard, felt clean, felt cold. Heard my heart say stand, don't fold. That was the day I stopped asking permission. Let the weak leave, kept my position. Who stayed close was real as bone. Who walked out lost their way back home. I ain't soft, I ain't saved, I ain't sorry for the shape I made. I don't need doors if I break my own. I'm still here, and I stand alone. Life didn't kill you fast, it took its time. Shaved you down slow, night after night. Every loss left a notch in your frame. Every brother who flipped carved a new kind of pain. You walked roads where the lights gave up, learned how to breathe when the air got rough. City slipped while you counted the cost, still standing there when the map got lost. You told yourself in the dark, half broke, half mean, just make it to morning. Don't think, don't dream, heard that voice say low and cold. Get up again, this ain't where you fold. You're the last one standing when the ground gives way. Not cause you're fearless, you just didn't stay. You don't rise on hope, you don't kneel for prayer. You rise cause you've been too far to end back there. They call it stubborn, they call it pride. You call it breathe, you refuse to hide. You ain't winning, you ain't free, you're just still here, and that's enough to be. washed your hands, but the blood stayed warm. Some sins don't fade, they just change form. Love someone sharp, loved them wrong. They held you close, then cut you gone. Mirror cracked in the bathroom light, showed you a face that survived the night. You said out loud what you never said before. I didn't come this far to die like I was. Devil laughed, said lay it down. God stay still, let the silence pound. You lit that fire, watch the past burn thin. Swore to carry the weight, not run from me. You're the last one standing when the dawn feels cold. Not made of fate, just iron and soul. You don't need crowns, you don't need proof. Just the nerve to face what you lived through. You ain't safe, you ain't clean, but you never quit. And that means something. You don't see a hero when you look back at all. Just a man who stayed when everyone else let it fall.